Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a haul and review video. I picked up some stuff over the summer, and since I was MIA off YouTube over the summer, I didn't get to haul the products, and I've been using the products. I used most of them throughout the whole summer. I'm still using some of them, so I wanted to give you guys my opinion on how I feel about them, and I wanted to show you guys the stuff that I picked up. So if you guys are interested in seeing this haul and review of products, stay tuned and keep watching. So the first thing I want to talk about are some brushes that I picked up. And you guys know my obsession with Sephora brushes. So I picked up two eye brushes over the summer, and this is the Pro Airbrush Crease Brush, the number 31. It looks like this. Now this is a beautiful, beautiful blending brush. It blends beautifully in the crease. It's a little bit more dense, so it really packs on the color. So if you have a really pigmented color, you got to be careful because it really packs it on, but it blends beautifully. The next one that I picked up was the Pro Tapered Crease number 19. Now this is beautiful for just detail work in the crease, especially for cut crease. You know how sometimes you have to blend out the crease a bit to not make it look so harsh, even though it's a cut crease. This works beautifully on cut crease looks. The next brush I picked up is from Makeup Forever. Now I've been eyeing this brush for the longest time, and this is the Makeup Forever 242, and this is a blending brush, and it is like one of my favorite blending brush. It's more for more diffuse blending. It's not more detailed. It's more like if you really want to blend it out. I'll use this to put down my initial transition color and to blend out any harsh lines. I love this brush. The next thing I picked up this summer is this foundation, the Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour makeup with broad spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen. Now this is my holy grail foundation. If you watch my last haul, Sephora and MAC haul, I talked about picking up another bottle of this foundation, and I bought this foundation in the summer and I love it. I fell in love with it. I love the coverage. I love the way it wears. This wears a long time. I've worn this for up to 14 hours because I work 12-hour shifts, and I usually put on my makeup at least a half an hour before, and sometimes I work late and I don't get home until 14 hours later. So this thing holds up. Your skin looks beautiful. It looks flawless. Next thing I want to talk about are some highlighters. You know I'm a highlighter junkie, so I picked up one highlighting palette and also two highlighters. So the first highlighter is by Becca. Now this is the Prismatic Amethyst, and this is one of those duochrome highlighters that have the how do you open this, that have that shift. And at first I was not interested in it, but my girl Kiko Beauty, she spoke about this summer, and she said this is beautiful on women of color, and she was right. It gives the most beautiful pinky purple shift. It's great as a blush topper, or sometimes I've just worn this alone, like just put a little bit of it on the highest part of my cheekbones and contour and called it a day. And this gives the most beautiful shift, especially this summer. Oh my god, this, women of color, don't be afraid of this. This is beautiful on our skin, so you guys have to check it out. Okay, so the next highlighter I picked up was from Dior. This is the DiorSkin Nude Air Luminizing Powder, and this is in 003. This is what it looks like. I love this thing. This is that gelée formula. Look at that shine. Oh my god, it is beautiful. It doesn't emphasize any texture. It melts in your skin. It gives the most blinding highlight. Oh, it's fabulous. You can go a little light-handed and it gives a beautiful glow. It is a beautiful highlighter. It's a little on the expensive side, but it's a beautiful highlighter. And I also picked up this. This is the Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this one I picked up on the recommendation of my girl Tiffany again. That's the thing I like about YouTube. I like YouTube where you watch your favorite YouTubers and there's products that you're so interested in trying and finding out, instead of, you know, it being about numbers and sponsorships. I just like watching them to see what is out there, what they recommend, what I need to go buy. They feed this makeup junkie. So a lot of the stuff that I like or I love are from some of my favorite YouTubers who recommended them, and they weren't lying. You know, I love honest YouTubers. So this kit was recommended by my girl Tiffany, TiffJeff069, and I love this. My favorite color in here is Glow Getter, and it's like a bronzy color, a bronzy champagne color. That's Go Getter. And I also love 143, which is a tad darker. That's 143 right there. I'll put up close-up swatch of the shadows, of the highlighters in the video, so you guys can see them. But this one, I love this. I don't know if this was limited edition or not, but I did get it over the summer and I rocked it a lot in the summer. So if you haven't gotten it, I don't know if you can still get it, but if you have it, take it out and use it. It's beautiful. I love that highlighter. Now, some of them are a little bit more glittery, but I didn't find them that glittery. I can understand if you have a lot of texture on your skin, it might be a little bit of an issue, but I actually really like this glow kit. The next things that I picked up were some eyeshadow palettes, because you know your girl loves eyeshadows. And I picked up one of the Viseart Theory palettes. Now this is in the color, what's this one in? I think this is Minx, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the Viseart Theory 6 shade eyeshadow palette, and I'm pretty sure this is the one in Minx. Yeah, Minx. Now this palette, you see how much use I have in this palette? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I heard a lot about Viseart shadows, and their mattes are beautiful, but and a lot of people are not the biggest fan of their shimmers, but look at that copper. What? Man, this palette is beautiful. I kind of want the purple one. There's one that has purple hues, and there's another one that has all shimmers. This one is both matte and shimmers, and then most of them are both matte and shimmers. And I think I kind of want the smoky one, but in my last haul, you guys saw that I picked up the Huda Beauty small mini smoky palette, so I don't really need that one, but this I highly recommend. This is the Viseart Theory palette in Minx. The next palette I picked up this summer is from Natasha Denona, and this is one of her eyeshadow palette 5s, and this is in the number 4, and that's the eyeshadows that I'm mostly wearing on my eyes today. I have some other shadows on, but on the lid I have this color here, which is, I think, Moonstone, and I have a little bit of Cool Plum in the outer V, but it wasn't dark enough, so I went in with a darker color. And then I have this also on the outer portion of my lid. This is Oxide, and this gold, I've worn this a lot this summer. It is a beautiful gold on the lids, and that is, I think, Cool Bronze. It's a bronzy gold. And then Aurora is like a beautiful white gold. It really pops on the inner corner highlight, and in the inner corner tiered up for a highlight, for an inner corner highlight. That color right there is beautiful. I'll put swatches in the video. I don't remember how much this was. It's a little expensive, but it's Natasha Denona, so it's come to be expected now that her stuff is expensive, right? But yeah, I use this a lot this summer. I would definitely recommend. There are, I don't even know how much 5 pans she has. At least 10. probably even more. So the thing that I find though is that some of the colors in the 5 pan don't really flow. Like you can't get a full look out of one pan. This one, however, you can get a full look out of, and this is why I picked this one. I watched a ton of reviews and stuff like that, and a lot of them, they're like random colors, like purples and greens and stuff that you wouldn't throw together. And then there's other ones like this that have like a eyeshadow look that you can get. There's only one matte in here, and that's the Cool Plum, and the rest of them are all shimmer or glittery shadows. The last palette that I picked up is the Urban Decay Naked Heat. I love this palette. This palette is the best warm tone palette on the market, in my opinion. I used the crap out of this palette, especially in August and September. I had to take this out of rotation because I was using it like crazy. A lot of people say the looks come out the same and things are you can only get the same looks, but I don't think so. Plus I like neutral, plus I like warm tones, so it doesn't bother me. And if you like this palette, you like these types of looks. Let's just be honest. This is the type of look that you like on your eyes. These are the type of shades you like on your eyes. So the looks are gonna somewhat be the same. But this palette, I think it's still available. I don't know if it's limited edition. I should have looked up this stuff before I did the video. I don't know if it's limited edition. But if you like this color scheme, you have to like warm tones, and you have to like the deep plums and the coppers and stuff to like this palette. If you're a cool tone eyeshadow lover, you're not gonna like this one. But if you like warm tones, and if you're especially women of color, some of these shades are so beautiful. They look so good on our skin. You guys, you need to have this. You need to have this in your arsenal. Like, you need it. Next thing that I picked up was a bronzer. I have the terracotta bronzer in 07, and I was using that for a bit, but then I thought, okay, I need something different. So I picked up, a lot of YouTubers that I watch rave about the Bobbi Brown bronzers, and this is in the color, this is the bronzing powder in Deep 4. And this is what it looks like. So it's more of a, I would say it's a neutral, more neutral, slightly warm. It's not as warm as my terracotta bronzer. It's more of a neutral type bronzer. And this thing, oh, this bronzes up your skin so beautifully this summer. I wore this like crazy. I love this thing. The powder. Next thing I picked up was this color correcting fluid by Urban Decay. It's the Naked Skin one, and this is in the color Deep Peach, and I use this for color correcting. I really like the formula of the Urban Decay correctors and concealers. I don't like the color range in the concealers, but this one is beautiful for correcting any dark spots before you go in with your foundation, and the formula is really light, and it doesn't alter the color of your foundation. That's one thing I really like about this, so I definitely recommend that. And then I got this Urban Decay. Man, I got a lot of Urban Decay stuff this summer. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and this is in Caffeine. You guys, I saw, who did I see this with? Beauty Essentials. CJ from Beauty Essentials. She got me started on this, and I thank her. I thank you because I love this thing. This is my favorite eyeshadow primer. I used to use the MAC concealer, the Pro Longwear, the one in the pot, the MAC concealer as my base, or the MAC paint pot as my base. But this thing has, it color corrects and it provides a base. So it's a 2-in-1, and I love that it's, I always like the Urban Decay eyeshadow primers. I like the anti-aging one. That used to be my holy grail, but this took the place of that. This I love. And then I picked up another Urban Decay product. I swear this video is not sponsored because my channel is way too small for anybody to be sponsoring anything on here. But yeah, I picked up this Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Defining Powder in medium dark golden. Now, who raves about this that I watched? Fancy Face. This is her favorite setting powder. And this thing is so smooth. It is so smooth and it gives coverage. When in the summertime, this color was everything. I think it will still work for me now. It might be a little bit dark, but I used to wear like the MAC Face and Body foundation and then top it with this. Love it. I love this powder. My favorite powder is the MAC Studio Fix powder. I like that in C6. But this is in medium dark golden and I really, really like this powder. It's taken the place of my favorite powder. Well, maybe not, because I really like the MAC, what's the lighter MAC one? I can't even remember it. The skin finishes. I really like those. But this is close second. And the last thing I picked up was another one of these Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. And I picked this one up in Smoldering Satin. I have one of these and it's in Rose Gold. And this seems to be everyone's favorite color is Smoldering Satin. And it's always out of stock. I love these. Some people have a hard time using them. It's a learning process. It can get everywhere. They do have fallout. I don't know how people think they don't have fallout. Especially when you try and blend them in, there is some fallout. But the color though, like I don't have anything that's this shiny. So yeah, so that's in Smoldering Satin. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Everybody talks about them. But yeah, love it. So that brings me to the end of this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And you know what? Leave a comment down in the video, in the comment section, and let me know what's your favorite foundation. What is your holy grail foundation? Let's get a conversation started. I love speaking with you guys. I love responding to your guys' comments. And I just want to see what everyone's holy grail foundation is, because I found my holy grail foundation this summer. So I'm interested in see what others are loving. And until next time, bye guys.